Hey folks, Carlton from Carlton Travel Adventures. I want to do a quick tape on a topic that I really don't see addressed in all these videos about Medellin or Colombia in general. It's about security forces and police and so forth. Now, I know in some states in the U.S. or some cities in the U.S. you have this stop and frisk issue. I know it's in New York. I think they're starting to, maybe thinking about it in Chicago. I'm going to give a pass in Chicago. It was a big deal in New York. I think it might have been ruled unconstitutional, but I don't know if it was challenged. So you might know more in the U.S. about that than I do. I forgot if it was ruled unconstitutional or not. It really sucks. You know, that you're walking along, they can stop you and frisk you. That's a big issue in the U.S. And it's tough. It's debatable if it's good or bad. I know the liberty issue, and I know I would probably feel bad if it happened to me. But then again, if I was living in an area like Chicago where there was, you know, a weekend, you see 20 people shot, I might just give up some liberty for some security, all right? If you could stop people at random and look for guns and so forth. Tough decision. You got to decide yourself what you think. But I, you know, if you live in a bad neighborhood and there are people getting shot every weekend, you might say, okay, if you're a good guy, in other words, you might say, okay, it might be okay to stop people and frisk them and get guns off the street, as much as you can. That's what I'm talking about here. So here, some parts around town, they will stop you, okay? And it ain't the U.S., man. It's South America. You can't just say, you can't stop me, run your mouth. Yo, you're in another country, you shut the hell up, do what he tells you to, especially if there's kind of, you know, M16 or something on him, on his arm. So I've seen stops at some of the train stations. I've seen police officers. Now, they think they're soldiers. If you're from Medellin, you can help me out if I'm making a mistake. Just correct me. I'm not an expert. I'll tell you what I saw. I was by the Industrial station, and it's a very busy station. I've seen it more than once. And look like soldiers, but it could be a part of the police force. I don't know. They look at having their guns on them, but you probably did. But they probably had it under their shirts, because the shirts were down. You didn't see any guns showing. But I'm guessing these guys probably had guns, you know, handguns under the shirts. The shirts are down pretty long. That's my guess. You wouldn't have these guys out there with no weapons if they're soldiers. And they would stop people randomly. Get over here, you know. They're very nice about it. Get over here, and they ask you questions. They go look for ID, stuff like that. I've seen it happen numerous times at Industrial station, you know. I never got picked, but I've seen it happen. I mean, sometimes you see 4 or 5 of these guys at different locations by the station just stopping people, ask for ID and so forth, you know. And I guess they search bags and all that. So, and also, one time I was in Premium Plaza, the big mall by Del Rio. I was walking in, and actually a security guy in front of the mall, he stopped me, wanted to see my ID. First time it happened to me, kind of threw me off, like, ID. Then this is, sorry, I gotta laugh about this. The people do it in the U.S. if they don't want to be bothered too. If you're Spanish, you played it. You don't speak English thing, right? And I do the same thing. I ain't gonna lie, I do the same thing. When the cops stopped me there, or a security guy stopped me at the mall, I just spoke English, straight up English. I didn't know any Spanish. I know what you're talking about. What do you want? He talked to me in Spanish. So they have your ID, and I said, I don't speak Spanish. I'm not sure what you're saying. What do you want? You know, I don't understand. And I'm speaking strictly English, even though I knew everything he said. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I just spoke perfect English. Then I said, you know, I'm an American. I don't speak English. You don't speak English? I don't speak Spanish, rather. I don't speak Spanish. Do you speak English? I don't speak Spanish. They look at you and go, okay, go ahead, let's go. I ain't gonna lie. Look, they do it in the U.S. too. No hablo inglés, right? So I just pay the same thing back. I don't speak Spanish. Not one bit of Spanish I would speak to them, and then they just get frustrated and say, okay, go ahead. But, you know, best thing to do, you take your, always have your passport. Or what I did, my buddy told me to do it, get the passport page, and you Have them go to a photocopy place, have them take a picture of it, shrink it down, and laminate it on both sides. It's a great idea, you know. But he told me about it. It's only like 3,000 pesos, like $1, you know. Actually, I got it for 2,800 pesos, less than $1. And I got it done, finally got it done last week. Just take a picture of that passport ID page, shrink it down, so you can fit in your wallet, laminate it, put it in your wallet, right? So if you don't want to carry your passport around every day, that's what you do, all right? But you should have it with you. And then also register with the State Department. Go online, State Department, register your name, tell them where you are, give them some next of kin name and phone number. Just go online and do that. You guys should always do that if you're traveling around the country. And if I live here now, I do that too. I can get hit by a bus, I can get shot one night on the way home. You know, what's happened? I got missed by buses a couple of times. And if you have no idea at all, just dump your body. I mean, no one to, notify. So if you have some ID on you, it's a good idea. The State Department will be able to notify you next of kin. It's a reality. People die every day, all right? You know, car accidents, whatever, you know. So back to the cars now. So I've seen it numerous times on 33rd Street and throughout town, you know, where they have these roadblocks, right? I mean, big roadblocks. You probably have about 3 or 4 police officers, depends how big the roadblock is, what time of day they have it. Then they're backed up by, look like soldiers with some nice, you know, big weapons, man. Look like M16s or whatever. I don't know weapons that much, you know. Big ass weapons. And these are young kids look like. They're like 20 in their low 20s, you know. And they back these cops up because then something might pop up where you stop the wrong person. And the guy start come out blazing, right? Maybe it's a guerrilla or something. You don't know. So if you're from Medellin, tell me exactly if there's a rule around that. What are they looking for? Is it drugs? The just ID checks? Or looking for militants? Or what? What are they looking for exactly? I mean, I don't want to go up and mess with these guys, obviously. I took some tape from a rapist store close by. I was sneaking some tape in of one of the stops. If I can find it, upload it up. I looked for it all yesterday. I couldn't find it. All right, I look some more. If you don't find it, if you don't see it, because I just couldn't find it. Next time I see a stop, I'm going to record it. But you know, you want to record stuff. Also, you have to be very careful when you're recording cops. You know what I mean? Not like the U.S. You know, you got to be very careful in other countries. You know, they'll come here and be a tough guy. You ain't going to win. You know, but I've seen them stop. I was sitting in a restaurant, and it would stop right in front of the restaurant, put the roadblock up, block half the street. They're pulling over cars. They're pulling over a lot of motorcycles. Checking their ID, searching them, everything. Search your bags, everything, man. And you got a couple of military guys behind them with some big ass weapons, so you can't say shit. You know, you just shut the hell up. So if you get stopped, just don't act a tough guy like you're American, you know. Do what they tell you. I was on a bus one time going to Santa Fe de Antioquia, a little pueblo, and they stopped the entire bus. You know, they had a roadblock, stopped the entire bus. This is on a big bus. It's a 2-hour ride on a big bus. Stopped the entire bus, came on the bus with dogs and weapons, and they started smelling everything, man. Obviously for drugs, you know. And if you sit there, they can pick you out and ask for ID, you know. Ain't shit you can do about it. And just relax. If you're not doing anything bad, don't worry about it, you know. So it's a combination of drugs and probably find guerrillas, I guess. But if you're from Medellin, let me know exactly, and what's the rule around that? Because I stay away from these guys. You know, you got weapons on you, things happen. You know, but I've seen them plenty of these stops where they stop, bam, middle of the street, stop everybody. You know, well they probably no, I mean they stop half the highway or the main street. One lane keep going, and they pull people over, a lot too, and check it, and check. You know, so it's what it is here, man. Just got used to that. You know, in South America, and when you saw my tape in Copacabana, the pueblo I went to a few months ago, I was taking pictures, video downtown, in the town square, and I didn't notice there was a police station right down there. Total accident. I'm videoing. Cops came to me, put their hand over my camera, and told me no videos. You know, first I was kind of shocked that he came up on me because I was filming him, so I didn't see him. You know, it got me off guard. Then I didn't notice it was a station. I really didn't notice, but after he started telling me not to do it, then again I started playing dumb, like I didn't know what he was talking about. But then I realized it. But I really didn't see the police station. You know, when I replayed the tape, I noticed that, whoa, there's a lot of tape of the police station. Police stations and bank. No videos, no pictures, you know. But you know, I think to myself, what's the big deal? I mean, if somebody's gonna rob them, they can see it while taking a video, right? I don't know, you know, but that's a rule, by the rules, you know. So there's a couple of things to be aware of, you know. No pictures of police station, no pictures of banks, no videos of those guys, of those places either. And be aware you can be stopped anywhere, you know, and ask for ID, you know, ask for your, search your belongings, search your body. I've seen right outside of I'm a nice area right here in Loretta's, and I've seen, look down my window and saw cops stop guys on motorcycles, stop them, middle of the day, you know, stop them and let me see your ID, search your stuff, your bag, search everything, search the bikes. Just do it, middle of the day. Nothing you can do about it. So that's what, just to let you know if you kind of come here or travel throughout South America, be aware of that, you know, just be aware that's part of living here. Just got to deal with it, okay? All right, man, just want to tell you some more stuff about living here if you decide to come, all right? But I really don't bother tourists. I don't want any problem with tourists. You're here, not doing anything bad, don't get involved in any drugs. Just don't. You know, guys coming out to smoke marijuana and all that, don't get involved in any drugs, don't get involved in any coke, don't do any drugs at all. And if you do that stuff, you're taking a chance. That's what I'm saying. You get caught up in the wrong crowd. So if you do that, you're fine. You know, you're fine. It's not like U.S. if a cop might just drop something on you. I don't think it's going to happen here at all. You know, so I really trust the police officers here than I do in the U.S. I really do. It just say, well, it's the truth. I trust them here, more here. You see, you're American, you know he's a tourist, not doing anything. Everything's cool, go on your way. In the States, not in the States, but with a cop, you never know what the hell he's going to do, you know? I'm more fearful for my life over there in the United States than I am here, all right? Anyway, there's some more information for you, all right? Have a good night.